You may, for example, you may say, I never ever put you down, but every time in the words, but all the time you put him or her down all the time with your behavior. It is not going to synchronize, and it matters a trust issue. Sometimes you bringing some third persons within your relationship, be it your family members, be it your friends, and listening to them, and you're putting their opinions in between you, both of you. It's like a single hand never be a clap. If you join hands together, then you will get a clap. So having said that, if you promise something, you stick on to it no matter what. And one more thing, your family is with you because they are bloodbrood. They grown along with you. They might given, if it is a parents, they give birth to you. They give food, shelter, everything to you. If your siblings, be it sisters or brothers, they give love because they grown along with you. When it comes to a girl or a boy who comes into your life, they give the entire life of them, trusting that the whole life they have come along with that. They will looking for a person for a lifetime. If you're not serious, if you're not ready to give that commitment and to keep up that commitment, giving commitment and giving the promises through the words, it don't take much time for you. You may say, I will bring the moon to here. It's not going to happen. Anyway, it's usually people say, if you ask, I'll give the moon in your hands. Don't do that. It's not about candlelight dinner. Of course, sometimes a real love and a real relationship, that fight will happen, that blocking will come, sometimes that emptiness will be there. But it doesn't mean that it shouldn't prolong for such a long time. And you also should understand. Also, if you're coming back and saying sorry to your partner, you should change yourself. Just if you say, I'm sorry, it's not going to work out, and you repeat the same mistake, it's not going to work out. You should understand a person from different community or different location, grown in different customs, surroundings, and all, who is coming back to you will be a good friend for you and will be a lifetime friend who cares for you as a mother, father, and who protects you, who will be with you till the last breath. That matters a lot. So because everybody is like your, they born along with you, they grown along with you, if it is a siblings, your relatives, your parents, but one soul, one particular soul, it comes to you. So if you're excited, if you're giving more love in the beginning of the relationship, please do follow the same thing till the end. If you can't, don't fill the other partner with so much of promises and you change your behavior. Your words say something. Your words say you treat, you're my queen or you're my king, but if you treat them as nothing, you are sometimes like a mixture of signs, and then you expect the other person, you should give, that you should have that confidence in me. You don't trust me, it's not going to work out. Trust is something that you have to make others to feel it. If you give words, if you give promises, if you speak, you stick on to it. You just say some words in to them in front of the crowd, in front of the family. You just put a wife telling that no, I didn't do that, I didn't tell that, she is manipulate. If you manipulate, if you tell wrong things, just to keep your, and just to keep your personality up, if you start putting, ditching your wife, your girl, and you go back and you ask others, like so if you see someone, your colleague or your friends or your surrounding, hey, that lady is feeling so bad, I should take care of. No, it's not. When you failed to take care of your own lady, you failed as a man. When you go and take care of others, sit with her. The majority of the people, they, every problem will be solved when you sit with and talk. What is your expectation? People usually say, in love there won't be expectation. No, in the beginning, what do you expect? To get married, to be cared of you, to be given love to you, to stick with you till the last breath. If you don't have that expectation, then you don't go for a marriage. Then you go for a love. And if it comes to expectation itself is a love. Just imagine, maybe your wife is calling multiple times for the many husbands here, How your wife may be calling you back to back. You may say, "Hey, what is this nonsense? All the time you're calling me." No, you don't trust me. It's not about you don't trust me. It's about she's cared more to know, and she replaces your mother, she replaces your father, and it's not completely. As another father, mother, she might be very much into to know what he is doing, or how he is feeling. So when the person gives so much of care and affection and attention to you, it's okay. Take up a phone and tell, yeah, I'm good. How about you? Had your food? I'm in work. Be polite to her. Don't show so much of anger and your. Of course, you men are very strong physically. Majority of, so it doesn't mean that you can put her down. If she is listening to you, she is committed to you. She is like showing so much love to you. Vice versa. Also, something like something like if you promise that I'm loyal to you, and if for example many men do in this many it happens in this gadget world, I could say. In gadget world, they say, I'm loyal to you. If other partner touches your phone, you fight. It's my private thing, how we can touch. If other partner asks why you like that person, why you what you're doing, you just tell them. There's nothing called private. If you want a private life, then why you still committed to the person? Then you why you enter to that other person's privacy? See, life relationship is all about transparency. You may expect my husband, my best friend, my wife, my best friend, kind of, but it is not should be. If a person is drinking, you may expect I need a person who understand me and should be a best friend where she allows me to drink, to go out, to enjoy, to chill out. But the same person, when she tells you, you don't do this is spoiling, you cannot do that, you can't tell like, yeah, who are you, you don't ask me, it's my family things, I will discuss with my own family, you are not that, so you can't tell that to the family. Similarly for a similarly when a wife tells, you don't use the mobile, I mean when she know, when she asks, you get something for somebody, when she asks who is this, what did you, are responsible to explain a woman your own women. You don't know the worth until it goes out of your hand. It's vice versa for the women as well. If you have your private life, then why you need commitment in your life? Be transparent. If you want to talk someone, okay, you spoke to them, go and tell, yes, I spoke to this girl. Introduce people. There's nothing called hiding, just blocking, just taking from. Many I hear, many people they come approach and they tell me like his wife husband blocked her, sorry, blocked her in Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, and even in sometimes in call. When I ask why, she might have inquired where is he, what he's doing. In the beginning, I feel so silly. In the beginning, when you approach that lady, you given so much of calls, even when she don't want to talk. You made her talk. You set up a boundary. Now, you yourself put back, and you start blaming her. It's obviously a hurt for her. So, having said that, okay, let's not talk much about relationship, and in this we can talk more about this in upcoming topics. It's like, having said that, confidence in relationships can be tricky as untangling headphones. So, if you're really committed, stick on to your words, stick on to your promise. End of the day, just realize one thing: uh, for a husband, wife is the final fate, and for wife, the final fate is husband. If you have that confidence, okay, fight each other, understand each other. First of all, you understand what is the similarities between you. Also, you respect the differences between you. If your husband drinks, which you don't like, you can tell him, okay, don't drink. Or to the worst, if he likes it more, you can tell him to reduce. Once if he feels to leave, he will leave. Similarly, for a man, if your wife shop more, do so much of shopping, talk more, you can tell her, don't do that, reduce that. Just just because that keeping that as a topic and you cannot fight each other, it's not going to grow. Also, don't get jealous. And there is a thin line between jealous and there is a thin line between jealous and a possessiveness. If a woman stop asking where are you, what are you doing, how are you, you might felt very difficult all the time. She's behind me, begging me what I'm doing and all. She's intruding. She's not intruding. She is not. She is not indulging in anything. Everything. She's concerned for you. If she stops that, it's a biggest red flag for you men. Keep understanding there is something wrong in her, in your relationship. Maybe you have hurted her to the deep, to the core. When you expect her to treat your family members as more important, giving more importance. Imagine and trust her. She also grown in a family from the childhood till there. The moment when you came into your life, she accept you for your love. She accept your people and she respect you and she cares for you. How better, worst you may treat her, she was with you. Just one small thing you can't throw her, and one small thing you can't put your relationship down. It's not like insulting her, you're insulting your own manliness and you're insulting your own thing. I'm not telling people to leave the family and go and settle with wife. No. Family is needed, but wife is also important. Vice versa, similarly for a men too. Okay, next factor we are going to talk is next factor that we are going to talk about is confidence in workplace. When it comes to confidence in workplace, in the professional realm, confidence is like wearing your favorite pair of shoes, comfortable and empowering. It influences how you present your ideas, engage with colleagues, and even negotiate your salary. When you are confident, you are more likely to take challenging projects, seek promotions, and advocate yourself. Plus, confidence is contagious. When you exclude it or when you exude it, your colleagues are more likely to believe in not only themselves but also in the vision you bring to the table. Next is the next factor we are going to discuss here is the impact of confidence of leadership. We are going to talk about the impact of confidence on relationship. Having said that, leaders without confidence are like captains without compasses, lost at sea. Without compass, lost at sea. Right? Confident leaders inspire teams, create a culture of innovations, and navigate obstacles with fitness or in finesse. They instill trust and motivate others to reach their potential. Remember, confidence doesn't mean being the loudest voice on the room. It's about having assurance to listen, adopt, and lead with integrity. So, if you aspire to lead, remember confidence is key. But a big heart doesn't hurt either. So, having said that, you just talk very loud. No, what do you talk? Are you making the people to listen to you? That matters a lot. If at the same time, what type of audience you are talking to? If you should understand whether the person you are standing outside, or I mean, to whom you are talking, having a capability, maturity to understand your perspective. If he or she don't have the capability to understand, it's better to walk away than to waste your energy, life, time, efforts, everything. The next factor we will be discussing here is overcoming barriers to confidence. Now that now that we have established that confidence is a superpower, let's address the kryptonite barriers to confidence. Understanding and overcoming these obstacles is crucial for unleashing your inner superhero. Having said that, the next factor we will be discussing here is identifying common barriers